It's almost time to spring ahead. Tomorrow is daylight saving time, which means we lose an hour this weekend. But be careful. Studies show that there's an increase in car accidents and work-related injuries in the week after the time change. Dr. Allison Brucker has more on how to prepare for daylight saving and why catching up on your sleep is so important.
I don't look forward to it.
And many people don't.
Oh, it takes a few days to adjust.
That is, to the spring forward of the clock that's happening with daylight saving.
Our own internal clock all of a sudden becomes misaligned with the new time.
Sleep specialist Dr. Elliot Friedman says it takes about 5 days for our bodies to adjust.
1 hour does make a difference.
So much so that studies have shown there's an increase in car accidents and work-related injuries in the week after the change. And the number of heart attacks and possibly suicides rise as well.
And we think that this is probably secondary to the effects on sleep.
And a new study co-authored by a Penn State researcher has shown that this increased fatigue leads to massive productivity losses at work related to cyberloafing or searching the internet for your own personal use while at work. Dr. Friedman says there are things you can do to prepare.
In the next 3 or 4 days, if you can try to go to sleep earlier by small increments or 15 to 20 minutes, that would be very helpful.
But if the hour loss leaves you bleary-eyed?
Exposing yourself to sunlight in the morning will send a signal to your brain and will allow it to better adapt itself.
And don't let this throw off your schedule.
Your body needs predictable sleep and wake time.
But not everyone is dreading the change.
I'm glad we are jumping forward because I'm going to appreciate it being later, longer.
And you'll have time to add exercise to your day, which can also help ease the transition.
And don't forget, as we move an hour forward, firefighters remind you to replace the batteries in smoke detectors and carbon monoxide alarms. The Consumer Product Safety Commission says 2/3 of fire deaths happen in homes where there are no smoke alarms or where the alarms are not working.